Hello everybody, welcome back to the stream. Yeah, so today we're just going to be, or in this stream, we're just going to be continuing on with the art updates. This afternoon I was working on some art stuff. I posted this just in the Discord a little bit ago, but we've got new drawer inventory icons now. So let me boot this up and show you. So again, we're trying to update the brightness of all the clickable elements to, number one, make it more obvious that they are clickable, but also to just add some brightness up to the game. So got some new drawer icons here, drawer buttons. So we got the combat log and the inventory button here, and those have all new frames on them with the new brighter selection of colors, as well as the blue icons here to, I mean, the only reason I did blue icons, or the green icons, or whatever you want to call that color, is because if I made them red, they were not very readable. So just using blue in the icons to further separate them and further draw attention to them. And then there's even brighter states here, so you could see that this is like the default state here. Then when I hover over it, it gets brighter. It stays at that level of brightness while it's active. So the same is true of the combat log. But then there's another level of brightness when I hover while it's active too. So we've kind of got like multiple different states there. But anyway, so yeah, we still have got a lot of art to update for sure. And we're just going to be going through some more of that and seeing how that works. And, you know, maybe we'll do something fun as well, maybe some new content or something. But anyway, hello, Wulius. Welcome back. Ninja Link, good afternoon to you. Welcome, welcome. Hello, Diginanigans. Good to see you. Welcome back, everybody. So let me think about this for a second. What do I want to do? I think I want to clean up some of these things. Clean up some of the unused things that I'm not using. Like these old buttons here, these can go away. Delete those. This is gone. Actually, oops. Did that break anything? Let me put this back. Oh, that button, no. What was it called? Bag? Button icon? I don't know why I can't see these things. Let's see. Okay. I think we're okay. Cool. What else? Oh man, I need to go through and clean up all these kinds of stuff too, but we don't need to worry about that just yet. There's a lot of unused assets in this game. I just haven't been... Oh yeah, like this. This isn't even anything. Go away. Boom. I'm gonna have to go in and clean up all these files, but we'll just stick to cleaning up the things that are relevant to what I just worked on. But anyway. Clean up. Cool. So I have a whole list of things that need to be updated. So the recenter camera button, the drawer buttons are done. Resurrection buttons, that's going to need to be done. Auto resolve, let's do resurrection next. I think that makes sense. So let's see, assets UI, resurrection, here we go. Alrighty. So we've got the brazier here. So this one needs to be updated. So we'll just go ahead and we'll use this little trick. Wow, there we go. All right. So yeah, I'm gonna need to, I've just been cleaning up all this art too. So let me just, I'll go back and redo all this. Let me just clean this up, get the shapes all, I'm just gonna redo this whole thing, the whole shading here. So when I was working with the lower amount of colors for these things, I ended up using black a lot of times to try to add detail. And that was oftentimes making the art a little bit too noisy. So we're just going to stick with this. Let's see. We're just going to stick with this shape, and I'm just going to go through and reshade it because I think it'll just be better if I just redo it, you know. Okay. That probably works. Yeah, we'll just keep it like that. All right. Just trying to see if there's a more sensible... No, it's probably fine. Okay, anyway. So now we can do the shading here. We'll just do a very rough shading to begin with. And then we'll figure out what to do from there. Oops. Okay, so just very rough, very, very rough shading. Okay. And then here. Well, we'll see how that works, I guess. No need to spend too much time on that right now. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Actually, I wonder, would it look decent if I did this? Kind of. Yeah, it looks kind of cool. We'll roll with it. Okay. I don't know what to do about that one. We will see. Okay, I don't think that looks too bad, actually. Yeah, we can make that work. We can definitely make that work. There we go. Now I wonder if there's an opportunity to do some more highlights like along the side here. Yeah, something like that. Maybe along the lip there. Ooh. Yes, sir. We will do that, and then maybe... No, maybe not the same thing there. Maybe not the same thing there. That should probably work. Yeah. Now I think maybe this part needs to be highlighted more. Well, how am I going to do that? That's probably fine. Okay. I think that works. Why not? Hello, Dwarnock. Welcome back to the stream. How are you doing? We're just doing a chill art stream, I guess. I forgot. Did I double? I should probably just double outline it. Fill this part in here. Okay, we'll call that one good. And then let's do the skull now. We're going to do the same thing with this. We'll just get rid of the black for now. Okay. Shading. Kerblam. And then we go back here. All right. So skulls are a little bit tricky for me. Anyway. I almost wonder if this should be all this color. And then this should be all that color. Well, I'm kind of going back to what I had, huh? Let's just see if I can make this work here. What to do here? Yeah, I do wonder if this should be that, and then fill that in like this, maybe? Yeah, I don't know. Let's just do this for now. Yeah, I think I just need to rethink how this whole thing is lit up. No, that's not gonna work. Let's see. What can I do? I think maybe that looks better. Yeah, that's probably better. I guess that's fine. Looks all right from a distance. I don't think I really have any complaints about that, honestly. I think that's probably all right. I think this part looks a little bit weird to me, but... don't really know what to do about that necessarily. I mean, I guess I could add... Yeah, maybe that's all I needed there. Yeah, that's probably all right. Why not? We'll just say that's good. We'll just say that's good. Oh, I think I like that better. Okay. We'll go with that then. Cool. All right. It's time for Game Dev once again. Yes, indeed. Welcome back, Jackie Daytona. Always good to see you. Yummers. Hello, Snutbill. We love that Yummers message, don't we? Don't we? Welcome back. Looking a lot bright and defined, looks good. Yeah, I'm glad you like it. I like how it's turning out too. So hopefully what I can do is I can just export these and then I won't need to change anything else. But let's go ahead and see. We gotta wait for this to export now. Oh, here comes the cat. Hello, cat. Are you joining us? Ah. Hi. Oh, the cat. He needs endless attention. So we exported those 2 layers. Let's go to resurrection container. Does this look all right? I think so. I think I do need to slightly change some of these things. Skull clickable control. And then the brazier clickable control. This might actually be a little bit off center now. Is it off center? I think it was just a little bit. That means the skull clickable control is probably not in the right spot either, but that's probably all right. Okay, let's see what happens. Oops, I'm not going to be able to die in that situation. So we'll just skip through this here. Hopefully I can die right here. I did not die right there. I need a way of I need like a debug, like a cheat setting where I can set my max health. That would be nice. Maybe we'll do that. I can show you guys what the cheat menu kind of looks like, how it works. Anyway, let's see if I die here. Okay, I did die. Cool. Okay. I think that looks good. What do you guys think? Pretty decent, right? I think it's all right. I mean, I really like the new style for all these clickable elements. I think it's turning out pretty good. I especially like the way that these little buttons turned out here. I think those look great. Looks nice to me. Awesome. Yeah, I dig it. I dig it. Can't really complain about that. Cool. Alrighty then. So we update the resurrection art. That's done. So we need to update the skip button, the start menu buttons, the recenter camera button, the auto resolve button. I guess we'll take a look at the skip button next. I like that goblet a lot more. Good. Yeah, me too. Hello, Jack. Welcome back to the stream, by the way. Hello, Artem. Welcome again. Welcome again. Where is the skip button? We'll see how this one goes, and then maybe we'll do something else. Event skip. Assets, UI, event skip. I hope I can just do all this. We'll see. Alrighty. Bird. So I got to figure out, yeah, I just got to kind of figure out how I want to approach shading this guy. There may be an opportunity here to do, let me think. Like I could kind of give the impression of feathers maybe, if I can do it. It'll be easier if I have the reference here. So that's good. Maybe do something like this. Here, I kind of actually want to make the head a little brighter. Okay. I think that looks pretty good, actually. Yeah, we'll have to figure. Birds are a little bit... It's a little bit different than shading like hard materials, you know what I mean? But I think it's turning out. Let's see. Probably all right. Yeah, I think that's probably good. I mean, it's certainly not perfect, but, you know, that's kind of the story of how this art is good in this game, I guess. It's not perfect, but it works. So now we got to do this, this art too. Okay. Shoot. This is going to be a little bit of effort here. I'm about to finish your course on additional stuff now, but I decided to do it in isometric perspective, and the majority of the time is now taken by translating tools from regular to isometric. Yeah, that makes sense. How's it going though? How's the isometric turning out? I do not know what I'm going to do about this. May end up redoing this section here. That's probably a little bit better. I do not know what to do about that. That's probably okay. Yeah, I don't really know. We'll just keep it the way it was, I suppose. Anyway. Got plenty of time to figure out what the heck's going on. Okay. Yeah, I don't know about this one. I mean, we'll figure it out, but I might have to take a different approach to this. It's not turning out quite so good, but that's all right. We will figure it out. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't need to be, like I said, it doesn't need to be perfect. I mean, I think it's good enough. YouTube chat as UI is a horrible place. Pretty neat, I would say. Discovered some interesting stuff. For example, the player's velocity component. It's enough to multiply the direction by vector 2, 1.5 changing direction and length, but for enemy you have to keep direction and change only the direction vector size before multiplying by speed. Has to work a bit in another way. So enemy previously normalized direction would be full 1 on the x-axis, but 0.5 on y-axis, but vector's direction should be original, not squeezed. Gotcha. Hello, Anthony. Nice to catch you live after work. What's new? Nothing much, just doing a bunch of art updates, making some of the art in the game a little bit brighter. Oops. Hopefully the branch is a little bit easier to do here, but we'll see. Let's put the reference in. I mean, I think it should be a little bit easier. I think it should be a little bit easier. Okay. I think the bird is going to be standing on these. Oh, the blink too. Oh, the blink is probably all right. The crow is standing on the branch like that, so I don't need to spend too much time. Actually, I guess maybe I shouldn't have done the branch because that is not the clickable element. So actually, no, the branch is the clickable, is also part of the clickable element. Okay, I'm glad I checked that. I was about to just undo everything. So I think this should work. I mean, yeah, it should be fine. I don't know, we'll have to see. Anyway, there's our crow. Crow activated. Okay, and we might as well just fill those spots in as well. Okay, crow branch. All right, let's just see if I can export, no, scripts, export layers. And we'll do that. Same color palette? Yeah, it's the same color palette. I'm just using more colors in the palette for the clickable elements to brighten it up, like I said. And so hopefully that makes a difference. We will see. So I can skip the enchant here. So let's see what happens. Yeah, I think that looks fine. It's not, like I said, it's not the best in the world, but it'll be all right. It certainly looks more clickable, that's for sure. Okay. All right. Excuse me. So we update the skip event art. That's done. So the recenter camera button, start menu button, and auto resolve button. But I think I've had enough art for today, so maybe we'll find something else to do here. We could fix this bug. Cultist tag projection with Skull Wand artifact does not immediately update crit chance. That might be an interesting bug to figure out. So let's take a look at that one. I think that'll be good. So I'm gonna need the cultist. Let's see. So let me show you what's happening here. So the cultist projects the minion tag to allied cards above. So this has the minion tag, but it's not having its crit chance increased by the Skull Wand immediately. That may... Why is that happening? Let's see. Let's take a look at the Skull Wand. What is it called? Just wand? No? Oh, I think it's called minion crit chance. So get base composed abilities. Base artifact. Get all composed abilities. Rebuild ability tree. Reset non-combat modifiers. So let's just follow this logic. Queue update board state contingent abilities. Apply non-tag abilities. Get all flattened not combat abilities. So I have this new ability tree class, which contains, it's a more explicit tree structure for the abilities. It's a little bit easier to reason about. But I wonder if this broke something. So rebuild ability tree, get all composed abilities. Oh. Rebuild ability tree here. Get all composed abilities right. So let me think about this. So it's rebuilding the ability tree. This is where it's getting the abilities from the artifact context. Top level composed abilities, add range, get base composed abilities. So that minion crit chance is adding the card tag, or it's adding that self-critical chance modification if it has the tag minion. But when this is called here, during rebuild ability tree in the reset non-combat modifiers, it doesn't yet have the minion tag from the cultist projected to it. That happens here. Do I need to rebuild the ability tree here? It's a lot more clear, the art. Yeah, I think so. I think it is. I think I might need to rebuild the ability tree again. Oh, that's kind of unfortunate. I'm trying to think, do I need this here? Reset non-combat modifiers. I don't know if I need to call reset ability tree here, or rebuild ability tree here. let's see. Rebuild ability tree. I'm thinking maybe I don't, maybe it's okay if the ability tree is stale if I do all these things. Oh, maybe not actually. I think I might need, so apply tag modifications. I might need to rebuild the ability tree at every step here. So I need to reset the ability tree back to its like normal status. And actually, I should probably do this. No, the rebuild ability tree just sets up all the relationships. It doesn't actually execute any abilities. So this just creates that ability tree. It doesn't execute anything. The abilities are being executed down here. I just don't know. I don't know what the best way to fix this is. I could just call rebuild ability tree in each of these steps. So whenever this get flattened non-combat abilities is called, this is reading from the ability tree to figure out what all the non-combat abilities are. So I think the only thing I can really do is just kind of like just rebuild the ability tree in each of these steps, which is kind of unfortunate, but I think that's the only way to fix it, really. That may end up being a problem. I might need to, because that just rebuilds the whole tree, I might need to implement some way of detecting when like only a branch of the tree has changed, so I can just rebuild that portion, but I don't know. I guess it's probably fine, but it's not ideal. But anyway, I think this will work now. So if I take this cultist here, drop him there. Oh, add card. So so this is a 10% crit chance. If I drop this here, it should have a 25% chance now. And that wasn't happening before, just because of the order of operations there. So I think that's okay now. So now that the cultist is projecting the minion tag to the mausoleum key. The mausoleum key now has the minion tag, and then the skull wand increases the critical chance of 15% for minions. And then when I move it out of a situation where it has the minion tag, then that's working. So I guess it was just an order of operations issue. The only unfortunate thing is that, yeah, I needed to rebuild this ability tree every time. So basically what was happening is I rebuilt it, reset the tree here, basically. The tag modification was being applied by the cultist. But then when it gets to this point, this is stale now because this is still using the ability tree that was reset at this point. And so this get all flattened non-combat abilities does not include the ability that is added to the card by the minion crit chance. So this adds self-critical chance modification ability to a minion card. So the problem is I put the minion tag on the on the mausoleum key, for example, by the cultist. But because it was operating off of a stale ability tree, it didn't know that it was a minion now. And so, well, first of all, it's a couple of issues. It didn't know it was a minion, but also it didn't have this ability in the ability tree. So yeah, I think the only way to handle that... No, wait. No, it had the ability in the ability tree, it just didn't know it was a minion. So this ability was... Wait a minute. No, both are true. It didn't know it was a minion, and it didn't have any ability, because this is not added unless it's a minion. Okay. So it was getting the minion tag added, but because it was working off of a stale ability tree, that ability did not exist in the tree, so it couldn't apply it. So that's what was happening. Yeah. So anyway, the solution there is just to rebuild the tree at each step. So, and then rebuilding the tree every time, what that does is that reads this get all composed abilities here. This will read in any abilities that are applied to the card by an artifact as well. So that's why, you know, at this step here, we don't have the minion tag. At this step, when the cultist runs, it will apply the minion tag, and by the time it gets to this step, it should have all of that tag data so that it rebuilds the ability tree here. It now knows that it's a minion, and then it can apply that ability from the artifact. That artifact. So I think we got it. I think we figured it out, but it's a little bit unfortunate. But it's fixed. Cool. All right. Well, I am actually going to hop off now. It's a little bit of a short stream, but I actually just had a wave of tiredness wash over me. I don't know if you noticed, but so I'm going to go take a break because I've been working on this all afternoon. But yeah, I'll be back at it tomorrow at 10 a.m. So I hope to see you there. You can wishlist Alka Mortis on Steam. I would very much appreciate it. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for your support. And yeah, we'll probably be continuing on the art stuff tomorrow morning, but we'll see. We might do something else that's fun. Anyway, hope you all have a great night. I will talk to you later, and bye-bye for now.